Destination, the box. Buckle up for the switch.
Here we go. One time, baby, just tell me just how you feel.
When we talk, the whole world listen.
Now that's a whole lot easier to understand nowadays, but
It's all music and it's all good. Home Path, watch what you want, when you want, only on the Box Music Network.
What's up, guys? It's me, Bryson Booker. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to Bryson's World. Basically a new name for my vlogs now, because it's my world and you're in it right now. So enjoy today's vlog. What I want to do here is just show you what I do every day. What's up, everybody? So welcome to this episode of Bryson's World. And today I wanted to do something different. Actually, something that I haven't done on BBTV in a while. And that is give you an update on my pro audio equipment. I am a live sound engineer. I gotta say, I'm a better one than I used to be a couple of years ago. Or should I say, back when I started BBTV. And so, this is just some new gear that I got. Now, if you watched my Crate CPA 8P mixer, I've been carrying that mixer around for a couple of years now, and it was a powered mixer, but the amp blew out. So then I had to get find another 120 watt Tosh amplifier to carry around too, as well as some low watt speakers that were only designed for small venues. When, I do small venues and then probably up to like medium scale venues. And obviously that really wasn't cutting it without me getting all sorts of clipping and distortion. And I hated that. I wanted better sound. And so the first thing that I got was last year, and I think I've shown this to you guys once, but I never reviewed it yet, and I will review it very soon. But this is my JBL Eon Power 15. This is the very first Eon. This is the bad boy that started it all. Before G2, obviously. The difference between Generation 1 and 2 is Generation 2 looks more formal because Generation 2 is black and this one is gray. But this is the powered version. And this is basically, this was my simple front of house setup. It still is. So if I'm like playing music, I don't need to carry, 2 speakers, an amp, and a powered mixer. I can just carry this powered speaker with my Behringer mixer and then have Pandora or whatever going, playing music, and then have a mic for announcements. This is my go-to speaker for that kind of stuff. It's also a monitor. So, now, instead of... I could have, an amplifier running, 60 watt or 100 watt monitors through this thing, but I can also have, a powered wedge, obviously if I just need one, or this wedge is doing side fill or whatever. I can have this guy hooked up. So, I'm not going to review it, nor am I going to review this Soundtech powered mixer, because this is not really a review video. This is just showing you what I got so far. Recently. I actually picked this up recently. This is, I just said it, the Soundtech Megamix 6. This thing was released in 1997. The JBL was released in 1995. So you know how authentic I am to my 90s just by looking at my audio equipment. And no, I really didn't buy it just because it was in the 90s. I bought it because this powered mixer actually packs a lot of features in it that I didn't see in other mixers, powered mixers, Or if I saw those features in other powered mixers, they cost a little bit more. And so I got this for, I think, $100 on eBay. And a guy was selling it, and I'm like, Soundtech, that's a brand that I've never heard since childhood. Because they used to make a lot of gear, just like basically how Mackie is. Mackie, or what's another company? Harbinger audio equipment, and let me guess, I'm saying Alto Professional. Basically, Soundtech was one of those, you know, inexpensive but decent quality brands that you could go get at something like a Sam Ash or a Guitar Center. And so this is their Mega Mix. 6 channels, combo inputs, so you got XLR and quarter-inch inputs in one jack. I don't really like that, but I can live with it. And like I said, this mixer packs a lot of features. You got your 3-band EQ, high 12 kilohertz, mids 2.5 kilohertz. Technically that's mid-high. And then low 80 hertz. And then you even have, on the first 2 channels, you have a low cut. So you have a 75 hertz low cut. So you can push that in and out to get rid of unwanted handling noise or muddiness that comes from some vocals. You got a monitor out. You got an aux out. This is post-fade, so you can put effects, or you can put another monitor send on there. And then you got your levels. Got your graphic EQ for your mains, or you can switch it so it goes to your monitor out send. So you can do that with your graphic EQ. Great for getting rid of feedback. You got all of these outputs. You got your main output, main bus in for compressors and things, aux in for running another monitor or effects, aux return, monitor out, subwoofer out with 125 cutoff frequencies, reverb foot switch, master controls, and then CD tape inputs. This thing is awesome, and the best part about it is, in its small size, I'm literally lifting it up with my foot, it's 450 watts in power. Well, kinda. Take a look on the back here, and it actually tells you the power ratings. So let me see here. Let's see if I can get that in focus without making this video really too long. Alright, so the speaker outputs are in parallel. So technically, you don't have to run your speakers, you know, going from out one jack into one speaker into another speaker. You can literally plug the 2 speakers in here and then just get a parallel signal. And I guess by Soundtech doing that was, I guess, to give you the most amount of power out of this unit, because in parallel, if you have 2 8-ohm speakers, you'll get 200 watts. If you have 2 4-ohm speakers, so basically if you have 2 8-ohms speakers going in here, one here, it's already in parallel, so then that gets you down to 4 ohms. So you'll get 330 watts, and obviously if you have speakers that have 2 ohms, you'll get the full 450 watts. So that's the catch. But for what my gigs are, and for what the purposes are, 330 watts is plenty for those. It's pretty sturdy, and it's pretty decent, and I'm gonna do a review on it later, not now. So sound quality and all that we'll talk about later. Next is this right here. And this is a preamp that I bought from Guitar Center last year. Basically with my birthday money, I decided to get this. My intention was originally to use this for my mixing console. But then I figured, well, why have an analog preamp on an analog console? It already sounds analog. Unless your console is a Mackie. But I figured, you know what, I might as well not even use it on there. Now I use it, you know, if I want to give my JBL a little boost, I'll plug this up and it'll give it a little bump. It's also useful as a DI box, so running instruments through it. I wanted to use it for my videos, but the only problem with this thing is it's really noisy, and that's sucks. It really does. So that's the only problem that I have with it, is it's very noisy. So I don't use it on my videos. I use my Behringer Xenix 802 mixer for my videos. But it's still a pretty good preamp. It has a tube in it, so, you know. I was using it for my stereo. I'll probably hook it back up. Who knows? But, guys, that's it. I got my speaker stand right there. The other one's in the garage. So that's all that I've got equipment-wise that I'm updating. I'm going to get rid of my Crate CPA mixer. I can't sell it. I actually give it back to the center that let me use it all these years. So I'm going to give it back to them so they can use it for whatever. My speakers are Audio Centron. Still didn't show you guys that yet, but hopefully I will soon. And yeah, this is just an update. And so when I do a gig log, basically you'll know the gear I'll be using. This stuff. So, stay tuned and thanks for watching this vlog.